Vice President J.D. Vance claimed on the Ruthless podcast that he's obsessed with the whole UFO thing and wants to investigate UAP videos during an August recess. But Vance has never mentioned UFOs in any previous interview or social media post ever. Congresswoman Ana Paulina Luna sent a letter to NASA pushing for serious research on an interstellar object, the 3I Atlas, that could potentially be intercepted by the Juno spacecraft. But it's been an even crazier week than Vance confessing his UFO obsession and Luna wanting to research the 3I Atlas. Congressman Eric Burlison went from believing there might be a crash retrieval program to stating there definitely is a crash retrieval program. Hey ufologers, I'm Cristina Gomez, and welcome to this episode of UFO News Updates. During a May congressional briefing, a Pentagon physicist with decades of high-level security clearance detailed 4 alien species to members of Congress. The exchange between Christian Fisher and Eric Burlison was very interesting. Take a listen to this short clip.
Whether it's true or not real, we're using words like Greys, Nordics, reptilians, and insectoids in a formal UAP
it was
briefing.
Wild to me. It was wild that he said it openly to a member of Congress. And he is a highly respected scientist. So we just need to get the details. Like where did he get that information?
It seems we can't talk about UFOs without bringing up the new spokesman for UFOs in politics, Eric Burlison. That short clip was very telling. Look at the discomfort in his body language when talking about this. He looks to the side, almost looking at the cameraman, touches the inside of his leg to signify that he is uncomfortable, while simultaneously bringing his legs closer together. In times of discomfort or even fear, people will try to take up less space in a room, and this can include bringing the legs closer together the way that Burlison did, which, let me also note, he rarely did for the rest of the interview. But body language aside, Eric Burlison started investigating UFOs 2 years ago when whistleblower David Grush came forward requesting to meet with Congress members. At that time, Burlison was a new member with a short time of experience, and he contacted Grush and began investigating UFO programs as a project management exercise. Burlison states he remains skeptical but believes taxpayer dollars are being spent on these programs, making oversight necessary. He's a member of both the House Oversight Committee and the UAP Caucus. During that May briefing, the UAP Disclosure Fund, Burlison asked physicist Eric Davis about species allegedly piloting UFOs. And Davis has decades of high-level Pentagon security clearance, so what he says, people take a little more to heart. And then just to make this very clear, congressional briefings are very different from congressional hearings. Briefings can be compared to people kind of chatting it up at the dinner table, while congressional hearings are done under oath. Okay, with that out of the way, here's the next clip.
They're typically the multiple species people are familiar with, the Greys, the Nordics. People have talked about reptilians and insectoids. It's not that they're reptilian or insectoid, it's that they resemble to the percipient, a reptile or an insect type, humanoid, because they have a head and 4 limbs and torso. So
Large? Small?
Human size, human scale.
According to Burlison, he had heard these 4 classifications in previous meetings from other people. Davis's statements were unexpected because of his scientific credentials and security clearances. Davis provides specific details, and Burlison admits that he should have asked about Davis's sources, whether this was first-hand knowledge or second-hand information. And then, on July 31st, 2025, Congresswoman Ana Paulina Luna sent a letter to NASA Administrator Sean Duffy about intercepting the interstellar object, the 3I Atlas. And there have been a lot of mixed feelings about this object. Regardless, according to NASA data, the 3I Atlas was discovered on July 1st, and it is the 3rd confirmed interstellar object entering our solar system and the largest at roughly 7 miles wide. Harvard professor Avi Loeb's research shows NASA's Juno spacecraft could intercept this object using a Jupiter O-berth maneuver in March of 2026. Luna's letter requests NASA assets using Juno's remaining fuel for this mission and then even cited Loeb's work. And some researchers have speculated that this object potentially being artificial, though mainstream astronomy considers it a comet, but we still don't really know yet. Overall, it's very interesting that Luna would make a public statement urging NASA to look into this and research the object, but it's been an even crazier week than Vance confessing his UFO obsession and Luna wanting serious research on the 3-Eye Atlas. Eric Burlison went from believing there is a crash retrieval program to saying there definitely is a program.
Do you believe that there is one and that the U.S. is hiding something?
100% there is a crash retrieval program. Whether or not it's retrieving ET is a whole nother question. For example, what happened whenever they killed Osama bin Laden, they had some seriously advanced tech on one of those helicopters, and unfortunately they had to that copter crashed.
If you enjoy UFO news, updates, case studies, and interviews, and you will like this channel, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this episode with those you want to keep in the know with the latest UFO news. According to Burlison, the U.S. operates crash retrieval programs, and he references the Osama bin Laden raid, where advanced helicopter technology crashed and required secure extraction. But there was a slight slip of the tongue there. Was the crash deliberate or simple human error? Jake Barber publicly confirmed his participation in such programs. According to his testimony, most retrievals are domestic or foreign terrestrial technology, but there were rare events that were potentially extraterrestrial. Burlison acknowledges that speculation about reverse engineering recovered craft remains unproven. The next major UAP hearing moved from July to August to September to whenever the witnesses are ready to speak have strategic reasons, according to Burlison.
But also we want to get it right, and so we're navigating getting the right witnesses, the best witnesses we possibly can. And so
by that, do you mean firsthand witnesses?
Yeah, we're focused on trying to get people that have got firsthand experience that can bring new conversations.
First-hand experience with what?
With non-human intelligence.
Do you think you can get that?
We'll see.
Burlison states he has more hope for transparency today than a year ago. Leadership changes are opening opportunities for information previously blocked from the Disclosure Task Force. And there has been a lot of struggles with getting witnesses to come forward. Struggles that Burlison has mentioned before, and you can see it in his face when he answered it this time. But overall, it's getting very interesting, and yet still a little concerning, especially with J.D. Vance's recent claims of being interested in UFOs, but with so much laughter entangled in that video. Here's the clip.
The other thing is there are stories that I am particularly focused on, in part just because you talk with your buddies about it. Like, I'm obsessed with the whole UFO thing. What's actually going on? What were those videos all about? What's actually happening? I haven't gotten to the bottom of it yet, but we're only 6 months in. We've been very busy. That's actually the August recess is in part me going to try to dive to the bottom of the whole UFO thing from last year. So
I mean, you got to have us back.
Okay, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
But whether you're a skeptic or a believer, these developments represent a fundamental shift in how our government approaches the UAP phenomenon. What do you think is going on? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. That is it for today. I will see you next time. Be safe, and remember, keep your eyes on the skies.
If you enjoy the strange and the mysterious, UFOs, the paranormal, and cryptids, this channel is for you. So make sure to subscribe, as I do 3 videos right here every single week, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss any of the bonus content I post right here.